Instead of just celebrating America's birthday with Saturday in the Park or the typical barbecues and fireworks, some churches mark the day with a very different kind of gathering. Yesterday morning, all Assembly of God churches gathered at 9 a.m. in their time zones for America Praise 250. And I was there as head bows right here in Sioux City. People across the country are setting aside 1 hour today to pray for America on its birthday. And that includes one group right here in Sioux City who gathered at Restoration Church this morning to refocus on the values that have guided our nation for 250 years.
America Praise 250. And this is an initiative or an event held by the Assemblies of God where they're asking for our fellowship across the United States, all Assembly of God churches, to gather for 1 hour.
Lift your hands with me right now.
And Siouxlanders made sure to show up in red, white, and blue for America Praise 250 this Independence Day.
And today, of course, being our birthday, we should celebrate it and have a lot of patriotism and pride for being an American and get to live in this wonderful country.
Each person bringing a new perspective on the significance of the day.
To show our pride in our country, and that God is a very big part of why this country came into being.
I served in the war, and I know what it is to have freedom taken away from you. And to be able to pray, to have the freedom to come in this country and to pray.
It goes without saying that we live in the greatest country on the face of the earth, and that all Americans should be very grateful for the blessings that we have. That God has given us as a country, and we shouldn't take those things for granted.
Which is what Siouxlanders came to do. To pray for our country and honor how far it's come. Reporting in Sioux City, Jacqueline Aragón, KTIV News 4.